everybody? This is Bao from Toronto, and you're listening to the Sci-Fair podcast. Innovators are researching cool things all the time, and interesting things are discovered all the time. So, on this show, I sit down with these innovators to discuss the findings from their data and how they themselves have grown as a person. Our guest today is Dong Jin. He is a grade 11 student at St. Augustine who has just finished his math CPT with his partner Steve Lin, who is unfortunately unable to join us today. We will be talking about their research on the 5-second rule. Thanks for joining us, Dong.
No problem, Bao. Thanks for having me today.
Okay, so first question. Out of all the data you analyzed, which one piece do you think everybody should know about, and why?
Okay, so I think the most important piece of data was definitely the exponential data model. It showed the relation between time in hours and the average absorption value of E. coli during its exponential growth phase. So basically, this means it was a graph that showed an exponential increase in E. coli growth for 4 hours. What makes this graph the most important piece of data, though, is the amount of E. coli that developed in merely 4 hours. At the beginning of the graph, the absorption value was 0.04, while it was 3 after 4 hours. This means that the E. coli population multiplied by 75 times in only 4 hours. Everybody should know about this because it means any surface your food makes contact with could have huge numbers of bacteria stuck to it.
Okay, wow, thank you for that answer. Next question. Have you grown throughout the process of doing your project, and if so, how?
Oh, great question. Yes, I for sure have grown from my project. Okay, so let me begin by explaining a roadblock we encountered, and then I'll talk about how it helped me grow, okay? So, first of all, our most common roadblock was just trying to find data to use for our models. It was extremely difficult to find good, reliable data for our graphs. For example, when I was trying to find data for the exponential model, I spent countless hours scrolling through research papers and various graphs about bacteria growth, and they all looked really good, but I could never find an exact table of values for the graphs with exact data values. However, by just being patient and staying level-headed, I was able to sift through enough papers to finally find some hard data with E. coli growth values after like 5 hours. Yeah, so basically this helped me understand that being patient always pays off and to not rush things. Now, second of all, I was actually going through a rough patch for a little bit a couple of weeks ago in the middle of our project, and I felt extremely unmotivated to do any work. However, with massive support and understanding from Steve, he helped me get better and we managed to finish our project. I think the main takeaway I got from this is that you should not assume the worst of other people, as if they're just slacking off or something. They might have other things on their plate, and you should just try to be understanding and helpful, especially to your project partner.
Okay, wise words. Thank you for your time, Dong. Well, that's enough for this week. Be sure to tune in next week, guys. See you all next time.